What's going on, guys? Satchy is here. Welcome to this first FIFA 15 squad builder on my channel, and today I'm going to be bringing you a 15k BPL starting squad builder. So this team I would advise buying as soon as you can, as soon as you have around about 15k, because I'm sure once the game comes out it's going to be worth maybe even double, 25k to 30k, because player prices do go up once the game does come out. And this is a team that I possibly may use in my main Ultimate Team series, which is Trading to Glory. If you have missed the first episode, then do check that out. Thank you guys for the support on that. It's been brilliant. I think it's really going to be a great series to play and to make for you guys, and also for you guys to enjoy and watch and learn some tips off me in terms of trading. So basically, let's just get straight into this. Firstly, we are going to go from the defence to the attackers. Firstly, we have Tim Krul. He looks a decent goalkeeper. You know, his all-round stats look fairly alright for a starting goalkeeper. He's only 1.5k at the minute, so he's not that expensive. He's 79 rated and he's rare. I think 1.5k is pretty decent. Moving on to the defence. So we're going to firstly start with the centre-backs, and the first player that we do have here is Nastasic. Now, I've gone with Nastasic because of that 74 pace that he does have. He has got 80 defending as well, so that's why I've gone for him. Because when you start out, you want to have sweaty players, and in terms of centre-backs, you want fast centre-backs. And we do actually have, I wouldn't say as fast centre-back, or you may be. He's got 70 pace. It is Ashley Williams. Again, very decent, and you look at his physical, he's got 82 physical as well, 79 defending. I think he could do a decent job as you start out in the first few games until you can actually afford better players. So I think it would be a decent addition to the team. So moving on to the fullbacks, we have Monreal as the left back. You could go with someone like Gibbs, possibly, but he's going to be going up in price quite a bit. So if you go with Monreal, he's got okay stats. He's not great, but I think he can do an okay job as a starting left back for the first few games that you do play on the game. So the right back is, in my opinion, one of the best right backs in the BPL, and that is actually Raphael, if we get him right here. He's got 83 pace, which is decent. I thought he would have a little bit more pace. I'm kind of surprised by that, but he is going up in price quite fast. He was about 1k a couple of days ago. Now he's about 2k nearly. So I would go out and buy him as soon as you can. The likes of Nastasic and Williams I don't think will go up too much, but certainly someone like Raphael will keep going up, because there's not too many good right backs in the BPL, and he's got decent pace as well. So moving on to the midfield, firstly as a CDM, and that is going to be Wanyama, 88 physical. That is the first thing you look at. He's got one of the highest physical stats in the game, and I certainly would have him in my team. You know, he's got okay pace, decent shooting. His all-round stats are just really good in my opinion, and you know, he's gonna be so strong in that CDM position. By the way, guys, I'm going with 4-1-2-1-2 because that is my favorite formation. I'm sure some of you guys like that formation as well, because it is very popular. Moving on to the wings. Now, this was actually quite hard to find a decent player at a reasonable price to buy, and we did get Lamella here. I was going to go with Joel Campbell from Arsenal, but he does go for over 3k, so I went with Lamella, who goes for only 2.5k. And you look at that shooting, he's got 80 shooting. You need people that can finish. Yes, he hasn't got like 90 pace like Campbell has, but I don't think, you know, you need to pace abuse too much. As long as you know how to play with average pace wingers, which is, you know, around about the 80 mark, I think you can really deal with that and do a good job. Moving on to the left mid position. Now, again, this was quite hard to find a cheap, decent left mid in the BPL, and we are going with Jay Rodriguez. Was a silver last year, was you know, a few K his price, but now he's a gold, he's a non-rare, he's going to be cheap. He's only about 1k at the minute, may rise though because of that pace, 85 pace, 76 shot. That is the two that I'm looking at. Okay dribbling, like Lamella has better dribbling, but I think as a, you know, your first left mid in Ultimate Team, I think he can do a decent job. So moving on to the front three players. Now, it's hard to find decent cams in the BPL because some of them have been converted to left mid or right mid this year. I don't know why, but yeah, we're going with Sessignon. Now, someone like Tarat, who's another cam in the BPL, goes for about 4k. because he has 5-star skill moves. Session has 4-star skill moves, which is still pretty decent. Has slightly worse stats, but he only goes for about 800 coins. So I would say this is quite a bargain, really. You're pretty much buying just a slightly worse Tarat. I certainly would try this guy out. I'm willing to try him out in my series, to be honest. He looks a decent card. So moving on to the 2 strikers. Firstly, we have a very sweaty player, Aruna Kone. This guy was sweaty as hell in FIFA 14. He's got 4-star skill moves as well, which needs to be noted. I was going to go with someone like a DA from West Brom. He only has 2-star skill moves, though. That's why I didn't put him in. So I expect Kone will still be sweaty this year. And another guy that I think will be cheap and sweaty is Shane Long. He's got 84 pace, 74 shooting, even 80 physical. You know, he isn't the tallest guy, but he has got okay physical stats, to be honest. So that is it for this team. Long does go for 1.3k and Kone does go for 1k, by the way. So that is the team. 15k squad builder. Buy it as soon as you can if you do want to try it, because the price will go up, guys. I want to get you a cheap squad builder that will do well in the early divisions. So thank you for watching. Please do leave a like and subscribe. I should have a second episode to the Train to Glory series out tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.